Так, десь ми вже мали б вийти онлайн. Зараз гляну, ну, майже вже, нібито має трансляція вже початися. І я так бачу, що нібито вона і починається. Так, зараз я 2 секунди трошки пересадну, то я щось зовсім замучений на вечір. Накатим бодрящого. Так, ну що, після перерви майже 2 тижні я повертаюсь, вимушеної перерви, повертаюсь до вечора. Я ж хочу його пройти. От, і власне сьогодні якраз і нагода більш-менш хороша. Ніяких серйозних планів, в принципі, пару годин можна виділити на сиділо. Тож, я думаю, що будемо починати. О, Світланка, привіт! Привіт, я ще думав, ти сьогодні зайнята, чи заскочиш, кльово, що заскочила. Так, ну, я поки десь континю. Як справи?
An Oneromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Kareem Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Так, ми зупинились, якщо я не помиляюсь, в Новіграді і знайшли цього гнома.
A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters.
Золтан Чвей.
My visage red and hot. I plunged into purest ecstasy and...
Так, ну хорошо, гном щось там заливає нам, поки цей. Это вот. А що в мене зі стрілами? Тут якісь круті стріли стоять, ну типу ок. А тебе ок, чудово. У мене теж ок, трошки замучений, але це нормально, так, після робочого тижня. От, це ж минулого тижня на вихідних повернувся з поїздки. Цей тиждень був по-різному, коротше, по роботі, там місцями інтенсивно, місцями ні. Але трошки такий підзамучений все одно. Відвик працювати. Але ніби все окей. Так, добре, бачу, що можна трошки продатися, але в принципі не критично. Згадуємо, які у нас кнопки взагалі тут, що відповідають. J, це у нас, власне, квести. І у нас, наскільки я пам'ятаю, зараз була задача знайти Лютіка. Кульбабик. Да, Лютік, це ж, типу, ми тоді почитали, що він Dandelion, да? І, типу, Кульбабик. Кульбабик. Ну, йому треба, можливо, якесь інше прізвище. Кульбабик якось прямо занадто звучить. Але, ну, а чому його Лютіком називали в російському перекладі? Dandelion це ж, ну, одуванчик російською, чому Лютік? Може якраз це художній переклад, щоб якраз відійти від цієї теми. Ну чорт зна, треба буде копнути глибше. Поки що будемо що, його Кульбабиком називати? Давай, окей, підходить. Так, це 32 рівень. No comprende. In Siri footsteps. Broken flowers, search for the ground floors using Witcher senses. Secondary quest, high stakes. Gwent, бла бла бла. Контракти. Так, якого рівня? 12-го. Тобто деякі речі я вже можу, в принципі, то і робіть. Велен. О, любисток. Просто супер. А Dandelion можна приклати як любисток? Якщо да, то це наш варіант взагалі. Любисток. Це просто те, що треба. Так, main quest. Ну давай поки main quest. Я взагалі думав над тим, як, типу, адекватно проходити цю гру, щоб це не перетворилось на вічність якусь. Я думаю, що якщо основний квест буде дозволяти нам по рівню проходити, будемо йти по основному квесту. А, типу, на сайд-квести будемо звертати, якщо у нас рівня не вистачатиме, або якщо прям щось таке цікавеньке буде попадати в очі, або коли просто буде бажання по сайд-квестам пошаритися. От. Тому зараз я піду на цей. От. І куди б мені бачите йти? Прям в цьому будинку, да, треба прошаритись по цьому. Search the ground floor for the clues using your Witcher senses. Тобто тут. Ми зараз на ground floor. Я думаю, так. Ось якийсь записничок.
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, 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 no! That's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Любисток.
Dandelion and planning. Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late?
Гном прикольний. Гном
Here it
пан.
is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
That could help. Нам все
Not a
підійде.
bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps.
Давай, гном, читай швидше. Що ж ти довго так?
Fuck it.
Отак, так.
I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Such you?
Так, підходить.
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Так, окей. Read Dandelion's Planner. Тобто треба почитати цей планер любистка. Де він? Кажіть. Я готовий читати. Це він? Ось він. Розавар Атре. Слухай, сьогодні вечір роз. Троянди, якщо бути точним. Ти глянь. У мене тут троянда стоїть. Я згадував троянду в інстаграмі, і тут опять троянда. Капець! Фероза, Тескін Централ, Веспула, Марабелла. Коротше, да, дівчат у нього багато планерів. Можна зрозуміти, це ж любисток. Я почитав. Що далі робить? Ну от, власне. Треба переговорити з усіма його дівчатами. Прекрасно просто. Прекрасно. Добре, пішли. Це ми можемо. Двічі не просіть. Там. Шукати. І ще я не здивуюся, якщо всі не будуть в борделі. Але це припущення, можливо ні. Можливо не всі. Я так от зразу. Бандит.
I will get you every last copper. With interest. Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection.
Ти бачиш,
You
який
don't
туз?
pay.
Ай-яй-яй, бити жінку це не дуже
What
добре.
you hollering for, stupid wench? What you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Це в
Close
точності.
enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Впевнений.
Vespula's got someone else's protection now.
Really? Who's that be?
А що казать? Скажу
The
таке.
king of beggars made a deal with Junior. This is his turf now.
Didn't hear nothing about that.
But you have heard what Bedlam does to people who cross him. Or you need a demonstration?
Come on, Fritz. Boss wants it that way. It's how it's got to be.
Типу, через дипломатію розмовили. Так, ну окей. Не знаю, що це було.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness, and you're not entirely a stranger.
What are you? Oh, I know you. You're that witcher took Dandelion out whoring. Gerald, right?
Джеральд.
Not Gerald. Geralt.
Нічого страшного.
Dreadful sorry.
Explain something if you don't mind. You say I took Dandelion out whoring.
So he said. Claimed I was his one and only. But he fell in with the wrong folk. You and that dwarf who always looks like a cow licked him. Said you two were a bad example. Wine, women.
Song. He picked that habit up from us too? Gotta have a word with him.
Так, ну розкажи мені, де
What do
він.
you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get
Хорінг
your
це
goat?
типу
Same thing as ever.
дієслово, яке
Prize
позначає шаритись
bullshitter came
по...
back, saying it was till
повіям,
death till
так,
we
типу.
part this time.
Я
And
навіть не знаю, як
no more than
правильно
a week
прикласти.
passed before I
Whoring.
spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Так, ладно, я не
This
дуже
woman he
слухав,
was
що вона
with in the
сказала.
harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Covere. Horvere, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were
Stick
popping
lights.
out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
В неї слово повія через одне слово буквально проскакує. Так, окей. Що це можна спитати, да?
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Maybe.
Не дуже
But
добре
what did
в
he ask
перекладі.
about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours?
Bathhouse, так,
I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern.
Так, окей.
Thanks for your
принципі,
help.
все, що вона
Listen,
могла.
when I find Dandelion,
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Любисток тут уже, коротше, наробив собі цих розбитих сердець. Ну, в принципі, він інакше й не міг наробити, тому що це ж любисток. Що ми тепер? Йдемо розмовляти з Еліал. 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 Я думаю. Елайал. Може Елая, справді. Як правильно це назвати? Ну, не Елая. Тук-тук. Елая.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
Еліал.
You've come to the
окей.
right spot. How might I be of service?
Oh,
Need something
Пан
shortened?
є ельфом.
Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Elial?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Я теж так думав.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Я теж так думав. Серйозно? Чувак перевдягаєшся в жінку?
Any better?
О боже.
So you are.
Elial.
Найс.
Did you and Dandelion? I mean, how did you two meet?
I met him one night in
Oh,
a
yeah, thanks.
tavern. He was blind drunk.
Да, чувак, he was blind drunk. Це все пояснює. Давай почуємо цю історію, вона цікава.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Да. Любисток дає. Я спитаю, мені просто цікаво.
I know this is none of my business, but why do you...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing. Costumes can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
Ну так, справді.
I managed to stay interested. Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button reaffixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Я не знаю,
What did
навіщо
you and
мені це
Dandelion
питання.
talk about?
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, if
Cold
Dandelion
style.
and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have suspected he had a history with the alchemist. He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he
Треба глянути,
desperately
що це
wished to
слово
meet
beau.
with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch, but as he perished, ooh, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Ой, да. Ми зараз тепер просто так почуваємося в цій ситуації. Я відчуваю. Окей. Моє припущення про те, що будуть тільки дівчата, вочевидь, не справдилось. Ну, але окей, життя таке, корисно буває, чи поробиш. А чувак ще, до речі, продавав щось, тобто його можна було прикид якийсь купити елітний. Збігати на елеганті. Talk to Марабелла. Марабелла, я сподіваюся, це все-таки вже дівчина. Хоча? Не так усе принципово. Чик-чик-чик-чик-чик-чик.
Blades. Why not at your waist like everyone else?
Так. Щось тут не хочуть. Можна було сукню, точно! Ти бачиш, в мене настільки закостенілий мозок, що я навіть не додумався. Може ж було реально сукню прикупити для Геральта. Може він і макіяж послуги там якісь надає, знаєш, зробити якийсь класний мейкап. Була б у нас Геральтіна. Так, Мірабелла. Що тут нас чекає? Якісь нові...
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Симпатично. Ну добре, почекаю.
I'll wait.
It won't take long.
Дякую. Окей.
It turns out he'll not come after all. Why not? A rat bit him.
Ну добре, чекаю. Скільки чекати? Па-па-па-па. Я пострибаю поки що. Хоп. Old man. Не, ну попередня зустріч була прям
It's not
несподівана.
safe to go out in the streets anymore.
Talk to Marabella. Так, ну старик, що ти цей?
How do
Ой.
you know?
Mum says that if
Ну привіт.
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
Якось сумно.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
Тобто взагалі нічого.
Thanks for your
особливого.
help. Farewell.
Якось дуже бідно ця розмова у нас пройшла. Але рівень плюс. Так. А, я вічхантер випав. Ось як він є. Так, а що воно мені показує таке? Я до когось чувака зайшов додому, навіщо? For no reason. Ось мені куди. Так, чудово, Моллі. Це було б дуже ефектно. Блін, я, якщо не забуду, чесне слово, я спробую. Господи, як це все робити? Чого вона постійно в будинок веде? Але ж тут явно не цей. А ну дай нагляну. Що, цю Молі ще спробуй знайти? Ага. Вона просто заплуталась, коротше. Давай, ну, біжимо сюди. Якщо я не забуду, я таки спробую купити сукню і вдягнути Геральта в неї. Ну, просто для експерименту, ну тобто. Ну чо ні? Сходи як, я не знаю,
Looks like rain.
Та, ти правий, Геральте, десь схоже на дощ, тому що це є дощ, взагалі кажучи. Давай сюди заскочимо, раз ми вже тут бігаємо, то отут позбираємо. Слухай, це що за... там можна собі стрижку замовити? Зачіска, це ж супер. Як це робиться? Ні. Що, все прочитане? Я ж тільки що взяв 6 записочок, ніяких квестів не додалось, може там... це знизу. Таке враження, що тут десь перукар неподалік. Я прям зайшов поглянути, що тут можна зробити. Може тут якусь класну зачіску можна Геральту зробити. Новіград — місце можливостей. Або місто можливостей. Здається, з Моллі проблема зараз.
This baronet's love Lettsvilla.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry.
Baronessa,
I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet, and know each other. Surprising.
We've met before.
And how? Imagine this, Louisa. The Emperor desired a chat with the Witcher. I, too, was fortunate enough to meet him then.
So Geralt of Rivia now works for Emperor Emir. Interesting. Has Var Emry sent you to rid Novigrad of monsters?
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Так, оце прям складно для мене. Мені або самому до них іти, або з ними піти. З ними
Well,
якось...
if Molly will be there.
On our way, then.
Я сподіваюся, нічого прям складного, тому що я вже випив трохи вина і на складні речі не готовий там зовсім. Але, можливо, вони не будуть нас мордувати. Так, ну давайте покажіть нам Молі. Нам треба дізнатись, де любисток. Dandelion. Я все ще думаю про те, що кульбаба. Любисток же ж англійською інакше буде. Ох, все складно. Все складно. І що тут, перегони будуть? Я сподіваюся, хоча б нас не будуть в них цей. Бахнуть.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Gray's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General.
Ну, давай так.
Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Я так і
Mostly just
думав.
try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Ні, не хочу.
I'd rather resolve what I have to with Molly.
Very well. I shan't insist. The attractive one, that's Molly. Speak to her. The Baroness and I will place our wages. You can then ride back to Novigrad with us if you wish.
Нас кудись завезли, походу. Добре, що спригнув з теми, я щось зовсім не готовий був на коні скакати. Пам'ятаю, яка це була складна тема перед тим. Коли ми ще в Велені там ганяли. Я щось вчився цьому всьому. Так, він каже, що Моллі та, що приваблива. Ну, це не дуже допоможе, але мапа з цілевказанням, я впевнений, допоможе нам більш ніж. Так, а я правильно біжу? Ні, звісно ж ні. Я тікаю від своєї цілі. А чого я цей? Якось дуже дивно. Ось Моллі. Оп-оп-оп. Ледь не втік.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelions rescued time and time again!
Ну, напевно.
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your
Так,
adventures.
так.
How
Перегони,
he'd ready
і
you
вони...
for battle with his songs.
Зараз.
How he tamed the Karen by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine?
Ну, це правда.
But... Or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Ну, давай так.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters.
Ага, вона каже, що це сестра, а
Maybe
насправді
they're
була
different
Сірі.
fathers.
Different mothers, too.
Maybe.
Different
But you can
mothers.
see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages.
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I ask Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Any chance you remember your last
За
conversation with
перегони взагалі
Dandelion?
зараз я не готовий. Це треба
Came to borrow
координація,
some
я
coin
щось не
for a
вивчу зараз.
barge.
What? Why do you
Ледь-ледь
need a
перекладаю
barge?
нормально.
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Так, окей. Принаймні від Моллі ми дізналися, що чувак був з сестрою, тобто з Сірі, не з сестрою. Перегони, щастя нас оминули, чорт з тим сідлом, якщо чесно, тому що... Я в шоці, оце нас далеко закинуло. Де мій... Пліточка? Пліточка, давно тобі не катались.
Run, Roach.
Погнали. Добре, що не прийшлося з цими чуваками ганяти. Сідло, Таня. Давайте вже на чилі сьогодні краще.
Hey there.
А тут типу перекрито, ах, ці
Come
ж
on.
тварини. Сюди прийде. Хе-хе-хе-хе. Так, хорошо. Погнали, пліточка, пошвидше. Цього людіка спробуй ще знайти. Що тут коїться? Зараз.
Another one. Run along home with the rest.
Sir, show some mercy. We've not got nowhere to go. For us, it's Novigrad or death.
Had enough of you lots. Sod off, or I'll have you skewered.
They seem desperate. Let them through. Can't see any harm in it.
Fucking hell. How many times have I got to repeat this? I've orders to turn back anyone who don't show a pass.
Так. Я так спрацюю, ні?
Let these people pass.
Yes, sir.
Порішали. Магією.
Thank you. We got nowhere to go back to. Novigrad. That's a
Прикольні
chance of a
штани у
new
чувака.
life.
Stay off the roads. Liable to run into another patrol.
Shan't be taken like that again. We'll be as careful as hares in a field bared by winter. But you was cast in a different mold than us. More like the hero that lies in the tomb neath Crookback Hills. Tomb's in a cave in a hillside. Downwarren's at the foot of the hill. Folks say treasure inside's a sight to behold. Huge hoard. Might find something that suits you. Good luck.
Відказав мені, коротше, якийсь treasure hunt. Окей. Що це він любить показувати? Etchings. Я теж не дуже впевнений, що за etchings. Припускаю, що це типа шрами. Але... може і не шрами. Ну, якось логічно, типу, було б, щоб це були шрами. Що він, типу, показує шрами, ну і типу... таким чином роздягається заодно. Зручно. О, оленя дорога. Ну, а перегнав, він косий корпус. Etchings. Що це за звук був?
What's he doing here? No loitering round here.
Rocket Flowers. Talk to Rosa var Atre.
Hey there.
Просто класна музика в Новіграді. Просто розкішно. О, якісь бандити. Що у нас там? Оп, а ось ти трошки не попав дуже. А я попав. А ще як буває в житті. Нема що нападати на людей. Оп! Гравюри, знаєш, що це означає? Це не гравюри, це ці татухи. Я майже впевнений, що це татухи. Дякую, що глянула. Etchings. А може гравюри? Може і гравюри? Слухай, справді, він же ж малював щось, так? Magical Item. Бо я так і не зрозумів, чи це жарт такий, що він там роздягається і щось показує, чи він реально щось показує. Ну може ти права, може він гравюри якісь робить, малює. Таке ж теж може бути. Але татухи, якщо були б тату, то напевно і слово було б відповідне. Тату є ж конкретний термін, це може гравюра. Там бандитів помінусували. Це завжди приємно. Що це таке? В місті навіть нема спокою. Чувак на гримі якомусь. Що відбувається? Чого всі агресивні такі хлопці? Не можна бути такими агресивними до людей. А зате чікен сендвіч у кожного був. Гравюр з інтимним сем. О! Слухай, капець, ти так швидко це справді придумаєш. Реально це могло б бути цим варіантом. Гравюр з інтимним... Може нам їх покажуть, потім ми собі побачимо, як воно. Важно, що сюди. Може бути, так. Це ж любисток, що він ще малюватиме. Я вже по цим сходам бігав сьогодні, я їх пам'ятаю. А далеко взагалі бігти ще? Ні, ми вже майже побігли. Роуз Ван Атре. І як ти туди потрапити? Треба почекати чи що? Чи поговорити з цими чуваками? Find a way into the... окей, вілла. Типу треба знайти хід туди. Це якась там баронесса, напевно. Ну, оскільки це на холмі, я попускаю, що щоб туди потрапити, треба десь знизу залізти через якийсь підвал або технічне приміщення. Можливо, також зранку все це злізе звідси. Давай спробуємо. Так, тут щось не очень так виглядає. Місцина. Але нормально, зараз буде не. Може ні.
Fancy men like me, whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, Sugar Puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, Sugar Puss, before I report this to Papa.
Report this to Papa. Так, десь тут має бути вхід. Ух ти! Якогось барахла набрав, просто так рандомно знайшлось. Ні, давай, Геральт. У мене таке відчуття, що це таки туди треба було. Давай спустимось ще сюди. А, ось тут я власне і був. Ну, не схоже, щоб це було місцем. А оце схоже. Love letter. Darling Rosa, from the first moment as well, blah 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 blah. Gilbert Blythe. Чувак, походу, тут сконав. Але тут, напевно, вони зустрічались. Точно, ось, дивись. З заднього двора можемо зайти. Key required. Оп!
Who are you?
Вечір добрий.
Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
Кажу, що я тренер з фехтування. Швидко це спригнула з теми, ну... Звучно. Здається, чувак не повірив. По ньому так от виглядає, що не дуже повірив. Follow the guard.
Won't you realise what you've gotten yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
Щас ще буду робитися з нею.
Grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. Or you'll learn it. Follow me.
Ну, я готовий йти. Пішли. Так, головне зараз дістати дерев'яне, а не рубанути її звичайним. Буде невдобно. Ну.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Так. То в мене вже дерев'яний чи ще ні? Да. Можна не боятися, що я її зарубаю зараз. Хорошо. Так, я відчуваю, що це ще одна романтична лінія, яка закінчиться. Ти бачиш, що кричить там ще щось? Що пані скаже?
Damn it!
Недовго.
You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you?
А,
And
то
how
вона
on
так і
earth
думала.
did you get in?
А, я просто
Am I
перепитаю.
imagining things? Didn't we just have this conversation in the garden?
The garden? Yes, yes, in the garden. So, what was it you said? Why are you here?
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Ось, справді, да, близнючка їй. Ти глянь, по мені вдарила. Ну все, жінко, ти за це відповіси. Да, близнючка їй. Ага. Да, я можу побитися, ще не переживай. Глянь, вона типу контратакувати може. Бачиш, яка жінка? Як тобі такий розклад? Вона ще відновлює ХП, нічого собі.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one?
Що ти умнічаєш? Як тобі такий розклад, га? А? Та скільки ж можна?
Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
Це правильно.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about?
А ось і сестра-близнючка, походу.
You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Va'atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Hang on. So it was you in the garden?
Of course it was me. Why, did Rosa try to play you for a fool?
Да, дівчата, не гарно так робити. Не гарно.
Don't be mad. We've done this since we were children. People have always mistaken us for one another.
Can someone please explain what this is all about? Which of you met with Dandelion?
No need to get angry, instructor. I'll explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with
Нічого собі,
passion?
тут прям
For
страсті.
one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna! What? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. died recently.
Good.
He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally
Trabaritz.
talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalinetta.
Що це?
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
О, навіть так можна
Wonder how the
прослідувати.
war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury is bursting with enough to eat.
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Окей.
Changing subjects.
Так, ну все. Gotta go.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Цікаво, чи це додасться додатковим квестом, як було з Кірою, чи просто, типу, ти забігаєш собі в певний час і можна подвіжувати. Consult with Zoltan. Побігли до Золтана. Ох, який будинок у дівчат. Ну, вірніше, не у дівчат, а у їхньої сім'ї. Всюди красиві такі доспехи і виноград. Якийсь комплекс. Привіт, хлопці, скучаєте тут? А. Так, ну побігли до Золтана. Сестра щось взагалі, да, вони походу постійно на якихось цих. Не схвалюється, правда, але я грішним ділом підозрюю, що враховуючи цю гру і те, які вона може повороти робити, підозрюю, що на цій романтичній лінії навіть можуть виявити, що вони обидві будуть з тобою. Ну тобто я не знаю насправді, але вони якось ніби сваряться, ці сестри, але те, що вони близнючки, якось цікаву ноту додає. Ну, бог знає. Буде нагода, побачимо, а ні, то ні. Що таке? Що таке? Це вони від мене розбігаються? Я так і не зрозумів, коротше, що коїться, що сікоїть. Оп! Хто тут може щось купити? Оцей? Це мерчант? Да. Привіт! Да, це стане схвалюється. Постійно чубились щось.
No one to...
Very good. Manners before trade, always.
Так, поки ніякого гвинта досить. Так, що продати? І що одеть? Ця штука виглядає хорошою. Axeman's Boots. Продамо. Що це? Мінус 1, плюс 20, плюс 20, плюс 2. Плюс 9. Це щось цікаве. Цікаве. Це мені не потрібно, я підозрюю. Що це? Мінус 1, 28, 19, плюс 9. А чого таке дешеве? Сорки, так, це по... Ох, нічого так. 101, 123, 17. Ну ми потім глянемо, що у нас таке. Полтас. Це продать. Бригад Сворд. Я не знаю, на що він мені грає. Що ти подаєш хорошого? Таранка якась наша таранка дуже. Бувай.
Bye.
Ну, у мене просто така чуйка якась, що ти, якщо будеш мутити з однією з сестер, інша якось теж затригериться. Я можу сильно помилятись, особливо хочу, що я трошки жив під вином, але це ж Вітчер, тут все, що хочеш, може бути. Мужик в сукні. Так, ну що, біжимо до нашого гнома. Золтан, привіт. Що це, сова? А ні, це сокіл, напевно, чи сова. Прикольно. Що ти, гном пан?
You're back! You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day now.
Все-таки сова.
Zoltan. Venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well. Mark my words, she'll be playing Gwent with us in no time. But we were to talk about Dandelion. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Та, ти що? Да, розказуй перший.
Tell me what you've got first.
A few bruises and a torn doublet. Otherwise, no much I knows. He wasn't staying with any of them. Not seen hiding or hair of him in ages. All I learned was a few of Dandelion's pick-up lines. Dubious worth.
Let's hear him. I'm all ears.
I know how he wooed a lass studying natural history. Asked her about the habits of trolls. You know where he went with the cook from the Passiflora? The Oxenford-Novigrad Road, which is just now being repaired. He had to stare for hours as labourers crushed boulders into cobblestones, trying to pass it off as a romantic outing. I don't know about human women, but I would bore a dwarven lass to tears. He's growing old, that poet of ours.
Maybe. Or maybe he did all that for a reason.
Sounds like you found something out.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberits, apparently, named Kalinetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal. It's Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Who's this Priscilla?
A Troberits, like you said. Quite popular of late. Picture Dandelion with a pair of tits and you've got the general idea.
Interesting image. So how'd Dandelion handle meeting his female double?
I think he fell in love.
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. Laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Foxen. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
Mean we've been sentenced to an evening of poetry?
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
Нічого собі. Ми йдемо на вечір поезії. Прекрасно. After Sundown. А що тут до Сандауна поробити? Що у тебе тут є поїсти, Золото? Я щось... Що, нічого не можна з'їсти з цього? Тільки погасити свічку? Ну камон. Ну камон. Але зато... О, дивись, у нас є стеж. Давай закинемо щось в стеж. Нащо мені стільки цього барахла? Плюс 20, плюс 9. Ці штуки можна позакидати. Чи ні, не можна? Не можна? шмот можна закидати. Ладно. Підгорілий хліб, ох, у мене скільки всього, і пиво, господи, і підгорілий хліб. Чого тільки нема. Окей, тобто ми маємо почекати. Спочатку ми побігли, куди, а там посидимо до вечора. Так, скажіть мені, окремий квест з'явився під... Це мені просто цікаво. Ось він. Go to the rest tomorrow to give Rose the fencing glasses. Так, що спершу? Ну, спочатку давай це зробимо. After sundown. Ну, тобто так. Ну, побігли. Далеко це? Ні, недалеко. Добіжимо.
What village are you from? Willows. It's into my area, 2 days road from Zima.
Новіград. Красиве місце зробили. Оці поляки. Може не тільки поляки, власне. Малювик. І я хочу сказати, що... Це вони від мене тікають, але чого? Того, що я тут когось повбивав? Боже, що ж ви так віщите по дому? Покажу. In the King's Fair Inn after sundown. Ух ти! Мені подобається це місце вже. Rich Townswoman, якась багата місцева краля. Так, окей, тобто... Meditate until... Зараз 7 ранку? Серйозно? І тут стільки людей? Окей, я не можу медитувати тут. Як ви пропонуєте мені, власне, це зробити? Тобто ось мій стіл. Виглядає доволі симпатично, виноградик. Гасити свічку я особливого сенсу не бачу. Тобто... Я не можу тут медитувати, значить я можу або вийти і помедитувати на вулиці, як варік. Ну давай так зробимо. 9 PM. Підходить час? Підходить.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
Arse rests. Найс. А ось наша поетеса. Вечір поезії, прекрасно. Ще й лютня. Можливо, буде музика? Я навіть не лив би собі ще вина під таке діло.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars are. Rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding, weaving fate to which we both atone.
Ну, класно співає.
You flee.
Та розкішно просто. Концерт такий гарний.
Your scent buries tar lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone.
Всі плачуть.
Amidst the cold, to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning.
Не дивно, що любисток на неї запав.
Berries tart, lilac sweet,
Забили.
to dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began.
Всі пари так переглядаються між собою закохано. Я думав, зараз Геральт з Золтаном теж такі один на одного подивляться.
Flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet.
Ну, кохання пішло.
To dream of raven locks and twisted stormy,
Та це якась магія просто.
of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
Навіть король шахраїв. Зупинився послухати. Ну, не дивно. Капець, в саме серце. Навіть Геральт не зміг стримати емоції.
I know him!
Oops.
'Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back in White Orchard.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
A murderer? There's
Ah.
a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere. Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come.
Ну, бараня наскочить. Раз.
I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Це ж ця барменша, як, власниця двору.
Permit me
Мені здається,
to
White Orchard.
introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta. As lovely as she is talented. And this
Priscilla.
Is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be
Priscilla's
surprised.
song. Ось
After all,
що
doubt
воно
I could think
таке.
of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
There's a good reason I don't pour my heart out to bards. They always babble, as you just demonstrated. But listen, besides giving you the details of my affairs, did Dandelion mention his own plans, where he might be going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later. Not here. Come with me.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
sheeped up.
And I've not seen him since.
Reuven, What's he like?
Tall, fat, dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait. Left leg.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
Я просто чув декілька разів вираз Priscilla Song. І я не міг, ну, типу, я не знав, звідки це йде. Можливо, навіть я кавер чув українське на неї, я потім перевірю ще. Тепер я розумію, звідки це йде.
Dandelion breaking into a vault. I'd sooner expect him to choose a life of celibacy.
True. Forgot to pay for his wedding to Passaflora once. And laid awake the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? He have debts he needed to pay off?
Claimed he was helping someone. Urgent matter that couldn't wait, he said.
This someone, Dandelion mentioned their name?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention. As he failed to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Horson Jr.'s lair. Then Horson's men chased him all over town.
Horson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuben, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
The rascal. At least he didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'd be in deep then.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Wherever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax, I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Horson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Horson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
So am I.
So
Don't
am I.
doubt it.
Отак.
But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry it. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
Ти чула кавер український чи, типу, англомовний? Що в мене таке піддіза, що я навіть, можливо, український чув. Я потім гляну. Так, з твого дозволу вискочу на люсу. Точно. Так, Ейлін. Дуже крута. Все-таки вона і співала, бо мені так і здавалось, що це вона. Так, окей. Я побуду нахабою і спробую такі. Якщо ми ще встигаємо. От сюди. Як вийти, побачите звідси. Господи, це балкон. Да уж.
Why is your hair so grey, darling? You'll not find much to do in there.
Так. А мені не показує, так? Go to the Vatrat residence tomorrow to give Rosa fencing lessons. Мені не показує. Де воно? Це ж цікаво було, але так я фіг знайду його. Давай глянемо. Може просто зарано. Для таких нахабних цих похождень. Де був її будинок? Може щось там. О, ти умнічка. Я тобі відкрию невеличкий секрет. Я у неї патроном. Ну, був на трошки крупнішу суму, тепер на трошки меншу, але я просто в свій час був вражений, наскільки якісно вона робить кавери. Вона просто дуже талановита. У неї, по-перше, слух класний, типу вона співає, плюс перекладає сама, і це дуже якісні переклади. І це прям таке явище на просторах українського ютубу, що капець. От. І... да, вона крутяцька, коротше. Вона якраз, я не знаю, чи вже публічний доступ пішло відео, але для патронів вже публікували відео там десь з гри Skyrim, вона теж робила на арфі зіграла, типу, мелодію, дуже прикольно. Секунда називається. Ну коротше, вона прям реально дуже талановита. Так що я думаю, що ти не пошкодуєш, що ти підписалася. Ні, так не знайду нічого. Чікс. Хорошо, слухай, так грати вечірком під винішка. Тут ще якісь концерти прям. Все ще тут. Знати б де це Адра. Десь там вбережжі, але де? Не тут явно. Це бідний якийсь район. Та-та-та-та. Взагалі до річки побігли. Так, а як це на мапі побачить? Покажіть мені, будь ласка. Арет. А, ось Арет. А ні, чекай, Арет, Атре. Атре Резиденс. А це Арет. Це інше селище, ні? Не. Там десь сходиться коли. А, 6 хвилин тому. Ну ось, власне, я його просто бачив ще як патрон раніше. Але так. І вона там на арфі казає, вона її так не так давно купила і все до цього моменту вчилась грати. Вона молодець, коротше, прям. Прям молодець. Tomorrow. О, все, тепер типу час підходящий. Не погано.
Prepare for battle.
Знов цей чувак.
You shall not have it easy this time.
Brought friends? Huh. They all pledged to defend Maid
Цей чувак
Bilberry's
мене
honor
реально
too.
дістав.
No, they defend justice. For it is only fair you face a threesome.
Is that so?
Yes, for you are a rogue and a cheat, sir. You never revealed yourself to be a witcher.
You'd better go home, get some sleep. Think things over tomorrow.
Wise words.
Ага.
Don't know about you two, but I'm feeling a bit sleepy. Yeah. We're done here.
Цей чувак реально дістав просто. Ось ці все. Ага. Відчепись. Мене просто реально цікаво, що буде по цій гілці. Вгадав я чи не вгадав? Чука підвела чи не підвела? З цими баринями. Далеко бігти-то. Ну йому походу взагалі не набридає. Вся ця історія з захистом честі своєї леді носиться. Бачиш, вже тепер друзів якихось привів з собою. Мальви красиві. Чувак тут. Ось, я впізнаю місце, нарешті. Так, ребята, ну-ка. В сторону. Тут видно, що багатший район, такі вже стіни, типу каміння, і потім до перекриття треба запишити. Мені просто цікаво, що тут можна з перекриттям зробити.
Greetings! You here for a specific reason?
Такі доспіхи прикольні.
Got a meeting with Rosa, a fencing lesson.
Geralt of Rivia, yes? Miss Rosa stepped out for a walk. Near Temple Bridge, she said. She asked that you join her.
Guess it's gonna be an interesting lesson.
Ага.
Thanks.
Пані змінила локацію, я ще думав, типу. Ну, ясно, коротше. Так, а як туди пошвидше добратись? Ну, побігли, як я. Хоп! Новіград! Поки що мені тут подобається трохи. Таке симпатичне середньовічне місто. Це походу якесь місце, де на мене напали ці бандити, чи що? Такий жорсткач просто. Fucking hell, це абсолютно правда. Ні, ти не віча. Та, вимова у нього була така собі. О, гноми в бойовій патруль, глянь, які смішні. А, смішні чуваки. Так, шукаємо пані, яка вирішила змінити місце проведення нашого змагання. Тож не змагання, а уроку. Тобто назвати речі своїми іменами. Я поки то біжу, туди вже заморюсь. Тож, а, ось на тому мосту, напевно, і буде все. Так, я вже підбігаю. Де? Ось. Ось.
Nilfgaardian regiment always accompany you on your walks?
Always. Papa's orders. It's for your protection, Rosa dear. People here hate us. Why? What have I done to them? But enough about that. Soldier, you may leave.
But His Excellency Ambassador Var Atra said that...
And this excellency is telling you otherwise. Do you not recognize him? This is Geralt of Rivia.
Подивись на його пояс
Best
красивий, це ж
swordsman the
Гера.
North has ever seen. I'm safe with him. Now march off, quickly. Left, right.
Відшила чувака.
Finally. Let's go, Geralt. I've something I wish to show you.
Да, я уявляю собі.
We were supposed to train, not go for a walk.
I know, Geralt. Now stop harping on about it and let's go.
Ну, окей. Follow Rosa. Гноми такі кумедні, коротше, невеличкі з цими сукірами, от чесно. А, я прискорююся, вона прискорюється. Нічого, так? Ну,
Here.
пішли.
You see, I thought that instead of training in a dank old cellar, we'd move around in the open air. A duel on a bridge, like in the novels. Now draw your sword.
Only got my steel and silver swords. We should be fighting with practice weapons.
We should, but you of all people ought to know. There's much more fun in doing things you shouldn't.
Ти бачиш, яка?
Listen, I'd really rather not hurt you.
Stop patronizing me, or you'll be the one to get hurt. Now on guard.
Giving me no choice.
Лабададу! Ну, що-то ти пізно замахнулася. Ти глянь.
Ow! Ow! Stop! I yield!
You all right?
Yes.
Такий свій урок.
The only thing you've really hurt is my pride.
By the way, how'd you get interested in fencing?
I was bored. I've no friends here. Papa keeps me on a short lead. It's banquet after banquet after banquet. I detest banquets.
Boring conversations, terrible food, and weak booze.
Exactly. At least with a
Можу
sword in
зрозуміти ці
hand, I
пані.
can have some fun. You know, blow off steam.
All right, what's next?
We should return. Just forgive me, Geralt. I know this might sound awkward, but would you mind turning around for a moment? My corset's shifted. It's pinching me terribly.
I can understand a woman wanting to look pretty, but fighting in a corset, it slows you. Rosa?
Знов шукати по запаху?
Shit, she ran off. Anything happens to her, Varatra will kill me. Need to find her.
Ну, ясне діло, ти, звісно, маєш її знайти, дружбі.
Can't be far.
А, ось.
7 Cats is this way. Great. Girl just wants to have fun.
Угу. Ніби це не було зрозуміло від початку.
My dad doesn't like elves very much. Are you an elf?
Чекай.
A gallant jest.
Far from home, aren't you, sweetie? And there's no telling if you'll ever get back.
Що ви дорбали за дівчину?
She's Ambassador Varatra's
А я от
daughter.
не знаю, хто їхній папа. Якийсь, типу, дуже потужний чувак, походу.
Don't really understand the shite you're saying. Now it's clear you love your black ones.
It's no surprise, Lucas. Witches are drawn
Бо у них
to
дуже багатий
monsters,
будинок.
just the
То
way
може ще
things
буде
are.
нагода з ним, типу,
But this
зустрітись.
beastie, we'll set the word ourselves.
I believe you've offended the young lady. Now apologize as nicely as you can.
Forgive me, milady. I am sorry.
Отак, молодець.
Your turn. Be nice like your friend.
Амбасадор, посол. Може це той посол, якого я зустрічав, коли бачився з імператором, він там багато розказував.
Lucas and Cobe. I shall remember those names. And when the Emperor takes Novigrad, I will find them and have them pay.
Easy. Didn't hurt you in the end.
They raised their hand against me. That's enough to have that hand lopped off.
And you wonder why the locals hate Nilfgaard.
I thought you were different from other Nordlings. That you understand us, our sense of justice. I see I was wrong.
You should go home now. And take the shortest, not the scenic route.
I understand. Farewell, Geralt, and good luck on the path.
Witcher's coming!
Слухай. Що я зробив не так? На якому місці я повернув не в ту сторону? Треба було казати The lesson is over. Ну все, мої надії на романтичний вечір цей. Ладно. Так, що у нас там далі? Court, Raven Treasure. Get Junior, go to best on top. Ось це у нас було. Swamp Thing Savalan. Прикро. Окей, я так і думав, що нічого не вийде з цим моїм. Так, лади, погнали, цим чуваком бачитись. Я думаю, тут шармантики вистачить. А чого ти так біжиш, чувак, постійно? Go to the bathhouse and talk to Sijiru.
Trouble?
Гномий патруль.
Scallion, blackmail me, will you?
Смішні гноми.
Was the dwarves who fought stool
We got a horse and cheesy to town.
Ти думаєш, можливо так, можливо так.
But there's bandits prowling just
Можливо, ти
outside
права.
of
Ти
town.
прям дуже тонко бачиш ці штуки. Можливо, я справді, якщо б їх наваляв, у неї такий темперамент просто бойовий. Так, може бути. Або просто не згадувати про те, що нільфгаарці не люблять цих чуваків. Ну, просто сказати, типу, The lesson is over. Тоді б вона не так дратувалася. Ну, але окей. Є що є.
What will the morrow bring?
Сценаристи, я хочу сказати, молодці. Вони зробили не дуже тривіальним це все. Тобто, ти бачиш, навіть так от навскидку сходу не завжди вгадаєш, типу, яка лінія до чого призведе. Це насправді доволі прикольно, що є над чим подумати. Що таке може?
What happened, kid?
They...
Що таке?
Wait.
The Grey Git.
Grab him.
Типу, окей.
Rumble time! Stop walking into his sword!
Як вам такий розклад? На що я взяв пусту пляшку, я уявлення не маю. Малий, ти бачиш який? Привів мене до бандосів.
Wind's howling.
Да, ну так і помагає якимось малим. Так, круто, взагалі, як в цій ситуації знов таки. Я був впевнений, що малий дасть якийсь квест, типа, щось помогти йому, а він мене завів до бандосів. Вообще несподівано. Якось цією баришнею, яка психанула на цю штуку. Блін, це класно, реально. Не суперлінійні сюжетні лінії, це прям топ. Так, це чувак що знизу? Да, знизу. Стрілка червона показує, що знизу. Що, ще трошки часу? Та можна ще побігати чуть-чуть.
Wars. Wars everywhere.
А ось і бані, да? Бетхаус, ну так. Бані це моя слабкість, в принципі.
Anybody there? Open up.
Вічер так ломиться до поганського. Да, та дівчина була явно бойового складу і напевно отримала б задоволення від того, що я тих пошматував чуваків. Це резонно.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Tell him Geralt of Rivia wants to talk to him.
I cannot promise Mr. Reuben will have time to see you.
Wanna bet?
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Ну.
Siggy
якийсь ще
Reuben
кастом.
cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy. The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
Ще касточок. Йдем в баню. Ура!
You may disrobe here. Your equipment
Go
will
to
be
battle
safe.
top to siege ruin. І що, я голюка буду ходити? Прикольно. Це все прикольно. реально.
Splendid. Siggy Reuben awaits in the next room.
Як туди попасти, мій друже? От що ця штука мені показує? А мені показує, іди через стіну, Віталік. Ну типа, а чо ні? Ось двері. Ні, це вхідні. А, ось все. Ось.
Hey, Whitehead! Nice fun you have. You were right. He doesn't
Дівчата.
blush.
Ну, сорі, вибачте. Не те, щоб я хотів.
And then he sent the body back, offering hand extended in peace. Just a few
Це ж місце.
He's hung like a horse.
Yes.
Easy, Cleaver.
Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye. Reuven, your guest.
Ох, і мордяха цього Рубена.
Why the fuck you let him in here?
Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
Got something to discuss with Dijkstra. I mean, Siggy Reuven.
I think he can wait.
Yeah, probably can. Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no! Ah!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few.
Буде битва в полотенечках. Я готовий. Магія то лишається зі мною.
First ever party with my prick hanging out.
Show me what you got.
Хто тут ще у нас? Цей чувачок, цей чувачок, цей чувачок. Все. Всіх ми мінусували. Несподівана бійка в бані.
Good work, gents. Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how.
They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it?
Let's give him a chance to explain.
Not gonna introduce me to your friends?
Good thing Happen's not here. He'd tan the hide on my arse for being so rude. Francis Bedlam you know, but then who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means? And the dwarf's Carlo Veres, known also as Cleaver. Carlo's in entertainment, mostly.
I'm looking for Horson Jr.
Interesting. What do you want with him?
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Horson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Horson's out to get us, and he'll succeed, eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Horson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, want to find Horson? Find me first.
Що все так інтенсивно то?
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy? It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people, and he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it, then.
I'll, look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
Sorry to hear that.
You're sorry? Well, consider it resolved then. Now, mind showing some added compassion could mean a miraculous recovery to me.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Horson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste? Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with Junior. Why?
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't solve any problems. It breeds trouble. Trouble you then have to solve by other means. Make no mistake, someone's behind Horson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's gotta be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling, that's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bug a bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. Suppose you could always search Horson's house, though I doubt you'll find him.
Where's Junior's?
Near the temple watch. Horson's got nought to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the pits, endure the stench of poverty on the way.
Так, ми збираємо
Now,
місця, де
Junior
може бути.
loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a
Mention.
solid townhouse on Temple Island.
See if I...
Do what you will.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well.
Можна таке спитати навіть.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what...
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with...
Loot.
As far as I'm concerned, he might as well be...
You wouldn't have...
Of course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses pets.
I was being...
Так,
As
тут
am I,
багато
Problems.
діалогів, коротше, по
And if you did-
любистка, я щось вже не в стані все це вичитувати.
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tribe. Ah, and you do realize, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to.
Що мені покажуть? Не зрозумів нічого. Щось чувак хоче, щоб я йому знайшов. Чи зробив? Хтось живе у нього.
Be so kind as to follow me.
Нічого собі. Ну, погнали глянемо, що там у тебе. Щось все так складно. Упс.
Oh, Bart! Not again! Bart, stop that! Now!
Голем.
Mad. Bart makes Ziggy lose, Jonathan.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
But hard. But less thinky. But less thinky. But sadless.
Троль.
Where'd you get the troll? Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
But I bumpy horses. Hot there. Ziggy but
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Bolt behind it until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God. Then boom! Chorford go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Ага, ось зрозуміло, що треба зробити.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the...
What about upstairs? Anything unusual?
No.
How much was it?
What the fuck do you
know you too well for the...
3 crates of Nilfgaard.
Shiny.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other...
No, but I...
Hole, no. Boom. Hole. Bad look, won't go. Bad look, no.
Boom.
Boom.
I'll elaborate. Explosion.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this.
Lots of prior...
Bad mushroom?
Pops mold. The spores are highly toxic.
Yes.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I?
Bart, you see them?
Bad through hole. Want see boom. Got what?
Now.
Try to track...
Of course. I had this lummox fonts, thick enough not to ask questions.
What happened?
Tried to pull him out. I've had...
Короче,
Mind described?
No.
Must have noticed something.
No!
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that?
Have a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
О, по-моему, да, прикольно.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Так, investigate the site of the breaking using your senses.
Dandelion, what the hell have you gotten yourself into? Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here.
Такс, окей.
Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast. Shouldn't go any further without taking that antidote.
Антидот, окей, що за антидот? Розкажіть мені. Бо я так трошечки прослухав маленько. Може мені підкажуть, investigate the site. Drink your pops antidote. А що, вже я випив його? Ні, не випив.
Getting harder to breathe. Damn it, can't breathe. Gotta get out while I can.
Так, ні, антидот я ще не випив, очевидно. Підкажіть мені, де він є, щоб я міг його випити. Cat, White Honey, Forest, Blizzard Potion, Thunderbolt, Swallow. Все це класно, і де наш антидот? Alchemy. Precaution. Так, ну... Я не бачу, де тут антидот наш знаходиться. Investigate the site of the break-in using your witcher senses. Тут я не можу зайти без антидота. Drink the pops antidote. Антидот це класна штука, але я не бачу, де він, типу, робиться. Туплю маленько. Так. Accelerates. Increases clear toxic. White honey. Grand sign. Accelerates stamina and... Ні, все це не те, що потрібно. Воно не горить.
Gotta get out while I can.
І я там, походу, загнусь, да? Це доволі складна тема. Давай ще так от глянемо сюди. Ні. Тут, естественно, теж нічого нема. Ні, без варіантів. Ні, нічого не буде з цього. Так, що пишуть по антидот? Pops антидот. Де він є? Spirit, окей. Water, окей. Antidote, окей. Antidote. Що тут у нас? Нічого.
Hey Bart, got a minute?
Minute. You...
One more time.
Siggy.
Так, ладно. Ні, мені треба антидот. Мені треба антидот, насправді. А не цей чувак. Де його можу знайти?
Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the currents.
Де це антидот, чортів? Його ж нема у мене. Це олійки. Нічого спирту просто вже круті мало, тьмуща. Так, і все це класно, але... Може тут можна щось варити. Bombs, Decoctions, Fiend, Potions, Black Blood. Такс. Сложно. Я, можливо, щось пропускаю. Decoctions, oils, potions, inventory. Нічого в інвентарі нема.
Away.
Теж нічого нема. Не знаю, про що добавити антидот. Там Drink the Pops антидот, якого в мене тупо нема.
Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall.
Insectoid oil. Goblet and doll. Це мені не потрібно.
Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here. Fine rating. Couldn't push push much through that. Damn it, can't breathe. Gotta get out while I can.
Так, ось антидот. Він лежить у мене прямо в цьому. Я так туплю, прикольно.
I thought Witcher's potions were vile.
Ось воно.
Drowners.
І глянь на них. Так, окей. Антидот наш діє, но не дуже швидко. Нам треба бігти.
Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew. Vomit everywhere. Guess he had the antidote too. Couldn't keep it down below the other guy.
Так, мені треба втратити. Окей, тому що мені треба добігти швидко. А тут можна було сильно запарюватись, походу. Газ скінчився. Тоді ми зробимо ось так. О, чекай.
Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Gold coin must be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel.
Щось я пропустив, походу. Return to the bathhouse and summarize with Dijkstra. Так, у нас ось сюди заліз наш. Щоб хліба взяти. Так, окей. Біжимо правильно. Може тут стільки всього щось валяється. Ага, ось. Фух. Ну давай поговоримо, щось вже. Тут покругляється чи що? Де цей чувак? Хліб? Ось що вона діла з хлібом. Прикольно.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Found a second corpse.
A beautiful death.
Not much. Bits of treasure.
I know.
Trail leads to the...
Yeah.
Bum ba bum.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Bomb went off inside a drain.
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Drain pipes are only promising.
Yes.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in me knickers.
Так, ну до чого ми йдемо? Щось багато
All right.
розмов.
You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
Так.
Nothing interesting here. Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like.
Так, окей, олію ми знайшли на поверхні. Ще щось маємо знайти. Так.
Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4, and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
By the way, what...
Happen has numerous flaws.
How can you be so...
Witches know their monsters.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart.
True.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertold Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Impossible. Why?
Old Coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie.
Yeah, I saw...
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel. You saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there.
Go to Margrave Henkel house. Це в банях заблукати взагалі на ізі. Нарешті я вийшов. Щось вони просипляти почали. Так, далеко цей. Недалеко, побігли. Уii. Щось таких квест був багато діалогів, а я точно в кондиції по діалогу.
Eternal flame will burn away our sins.
Біжимо глянемо на цей будинок. Я взагалі хотів би пошвидше.
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. Dandelion made some interesting friends.
Ціла сонг. Такс. окей. Вайнстоун, лайнер. Ми не будемо прям брати, це ж не наше. Що ми? Search my grave Hanking's house using your witcher senses. Для того, щоб його search, треба туди зайти. А проблема в тому, що двері, здається, були зачинені. Ага.
Footprints.
Так, там хтось охорону покликав вже. Щось цікаве. Я візьму чисто сухофруктів, так що.
A letter. And a bottle. The wine from your birth year.
The wine from your birth year is
absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions or Ceres.
Так. Solve the riddle from the mysterious note. Нам треба повернути. Ага, тут пляшки з вином. Покладемо назад пляшку і щось має запуститись.
12:45 to 12:54. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think.
А ось воно що. Окей, погнали. Чому там ще можна побігти? А ще хвилин 20 можна. Ага, відкрились дверцята.
Secret room. Staying where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist.
Що стиквалися? Letter from the Duke.
Siri, Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee. Footsteps. Not good. Sugar. And lumps of a substance dipped in wyvern oil. Potassium. Looks like they made the bomb here.
Там ще можна було почитати, можливо. А, це ми вже читали.
Instructions on how to build a bomb. Signed by one Kalkstein.
Kalkstein, це ж алхіміст, здається, цей. Ні, ця книжка мене вже є. Таке ліжко розкішне. Так, окей. Check what's going on downstairs. Зараз ми дізнаємось, що. Не подивимось.
Dijkstra and Triss.
Тріс, ух ти.
Didn't
Несподівано.
Expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervoise, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
What I've learned doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Yet you agreed to help me.
I am. Doesn't mean I have to confess everything.
I'll let your insolence fly this time, but only because His Honor the Margrave might indeed have something to do with the theft. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately, though to my knowledge he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit. Ask where he's holding my gold for me.
Doubt Menge will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never!
Така собі якась непонятна.
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we... you know...
Dijkstra doesn't need to know about my love life.
Wise. I'd never choose his shoulder to cry on either. But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you
Такі
something.
косички прикольні в неї.
Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Але
Not
якийсь
as
квест
much.
мутний.
This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Menge's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's Barracks together.
All right, see you then, and thanks.
Так, окей. Around midnight. Але... Що мені повезі там? Нормально.
Damn it! Can't hear a blasted thing!
Trees, так нормально скаче. Так, ну біжимо. Це ж наш основний квест, так? Так, main quests. Підемо по цій гілці. Що вже. До речі, я давно не заглядав сюди в character. Можливо, може тут щось прикольне намутити. Да, я можу сюди закинути скіл. Що прикольно по-своєму. Так. А що я туди можу закинути? Griffin Skull. Типу ось так, да, наприклад. 4 одиниці. Ну це непогансько. Так, ще одну ігні пустимо. О. Сюди качнемо. Що ще з синього такого хорошого юзаємо? Це вже 3 з 3. Ладно, поки що, о, все. Бігли, на зустріч.
We can go in here with my blade.
Так, ми тут маємо зустрітися around midnight. Це я можу. Це я можу.
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mean it could use a bit of paint and spackle?
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menga would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Triss, sure you want to do this? Out here, with everyone watching?
This might come as a surprise to you, but shackles do have uses outside of the bedroom. Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Marigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menga personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Series 2.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait.
Might not work. Menga's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
Wait.
Come on.
No.
Stop.
What about the treasure?
If we learn anything...
Thought you need coin.
True, I do.
Так, ну на якусь серйозну замову йдемо.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
Давай спробуємо. Це щось прям справді дуже ризиково виглядає.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Ну ні, так і
Can't
годиться.
promise that.
Ага, я теж.
I'm still asking you to. All right?
All right.
Так, добре. Щось буде серйозне, я сподіваюся. Не дуже складне. Не так, щоб я був прям в тонусі щось складне вирішувати зараз. Тук-тук-тук.
What do you want?
Here for my reward.
On the Althor?
For a witch. Recognize who I got? It's Triss Marigold.
Marigold? Come in then.
Та вони випасли тему. Всі ж знають, що вона подружка Вітчера, мені здається. Кожен другий чувак жартує на цю тему.
Well, well. Triss Marigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat. But the witches, they murder kings, scheme, start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Marigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Так, як я буду її рятувати?
Hands off.
What did you say?
Yeah, I sensed it. Knew we couldn't trust him. Witcher, witch. One and the same.
Мені здається, я
So they can
виконав
burn
правду.
at one and the same stick.
Да, боюся завалить квест. Та що ти кажеш? Да. Віталік, ти не годишся зараз на якісь такі схеми. Порухати тут всіх я їх можу. Де там цей? Розумник.
Don't let him drive you back! Come on, over here!
Да. Ну ладно, чорт з ним. Я хз.
Not your lucky day.
Чорт з ним, як пішло, то так і пішло. Да, ну чорт забирай, п'яний не може навіть на сходи залізти. Блін, я поламав на план. Мені ж пальто. Кілка лет менш. Ну, то його вбили. Ну, але ж нічого не дізналась, по-тупому.
That's all of them. That was close. I must say, trickery and deceit, not your strong suits.
Да, я тут реально затупив. Да-да-да-да-да,
solutions.
Yeah. Fight first, ask questions
Просто
later.
це був план її, типу,
We should
завести
search
так.
the
Я
office.
зразу, типу,
Maybe we can find some
коротше, да.
documents mentioning Dandelion. I'll search his body. You search the room.
Треба на тверезу голову
I'd
грати.
start with the
Тут це на
desk.
то складні діалоги, щоб... щоб так, типу, в лоб реагувати. Як я зараз зреагував. Ладно. Будемо сподіватись, що це не дуже сильно нас зіпсує все. Щось знайшли?
Find anything?
Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait, something sewn in the lining.
What is it?
The key to a vault. Here. Give it to Dijkstra with my regards.
I found a letter to Menga from someone important. A spy, I think.
A spy?
Take a look.
Drop boxes.
Порубали ми цих чуваків.
Yeah.
Нас тепер по
Strong stench of
місці не дуже
spycraft here.
любитимуть. Таке
This agent could
враження.
know more about Dandelion.
Bet he does. Letter explains how to signal for a meeting. No mention of where it would take place.
Maybe Dijkstra can help. He knows everything.
Everything? Slight exaggeration there.
I'm not so sure.
Так, от.
Key to a vault? No address? Why do I doubt this'll make Dijkstra smile?
Well, might keep him from setting his thugs on us. Breaking our legs for failing to fulfill our part of the bargain.
Meaning glass is half full?
Of something strong, I hope.
All right. Nothing left for us here. Let's go.
Be glad to. Just not by way of the main gate.
Там от ми нарубали люди десь просто купу і тепер, коротше, у нас проблема. Через те, що Віталік не може тримати себе в руках. Ну, капець. Так, що ми? Find a way out of the Witch Hunter's outpost. Ага, треба, типу, звалити хитро якось. Так, мені здається, я правильно рухаюсь.
This is where we split up. But first, let's burn this shack down.
Agreed. We've left too much evidence.
Yeah, but I also need to blow off some steam.
Давай.
Listen, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. But not here, and definitely not now. Come by later when you have a moment? I'd appreciate it. All right. We need to get out of here.
Валимо. By the way, out of witch hunters. Так, 300 це спалить чортям собачим. Це дуже добре, а нам треба піднятися на новий. Оп. Так, окей. Кріс там щось рішає. Як вийде звідси? Оп, і вийшли.
You there, Mr. Reuven wants a word.
Impatient old bastard.
What?
Nothing. Be there soon.
Who do I spy? Why, it's Geralt of Rivia.
Will you stop following me already?
I will, as soon as you tell me where my treasure is.
Me and Menge didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
I suppose that explains the smoke. My treasure's not in there, is it? Burning with the witch hunters.
Didn't see it anywhere. And 20 tons of gold is hard to miss.
You mean to say you've come to me empty-handed?
First off, you came to me. Second, I do have something in my hand. The key to a vault, founded on Menge.
A vault that I need to find on my own? You've not made things much easier for me. Give me that.
Хто там б'ється?
Spare me. I want my reward.
Geralt, do all you witches have such nerve?
What do you mean?
You lied to me.
What?
You knew from the start who robbed me, but you didn't deign to share that information with me.
No, I didn't. But I did deign to help you find your treasure, so stop moaning.
I jest you not, Geralt. You abused my trust.
I can live with that.
This time, yes, you'll live. And now, time to settle things.
That a threat?
Quite the contrary. You helped me, Witcher. So in spite of everything, you've earned your reward. I take it you've still no idea what happened to Dandelion?
None. Found someone who might know, though. A spy, I guess. Signs his name, Yammerlack. Found a letter of his. Just one problem. It only details how to arrange a meeting with him. Makes no mention of where.
A ruined house in Far Corners. Give the signal, and he'll show up there the same day, just before midnight.
Thanks for your help.
No need to thank me. Just paying off a debt. I always do. And a final humble plea. Don't.
Що тут? Щось якось. Тут просто якийсь мордобой, да? Окей. Що у нас по квестам? Ох і странний квест був, вообще щось до нього буде готовий. Так, go see all about the contract. Не годиться. Find your box using your witcher sand place, holy tome, бла бла бла. Ну ладно, давайте вже доведемо це до кінця, чи що. Часу вже мільйон пройшло, ну нічого, не швиденько.
How would I know? I don't care much for shows.
Як я міг так тупо повестися з вічхантерами? Просто неймовірно. Всі розбігаються. Боже, жах, привіт, що? Це гравець якийсь, коротше, дуже передбачуваний став сьогодні взагалі. Діалоги мені сьогодні не вдаються, Я просто якісь примітивні лінії вибираю, і вони виявляються невірно. Так, але я хочу завершити цю ще. Because why not? Що він перед мною бігає?
with this thing. No loitering round here.
Find the drop box using your senses. Place the holy tomes there to signal.
Nothing hurts as much as life.
Your senses.
Must be the drop box.
Uh-huh.
Gave the signal. Spies should show up in far corners before midnight.
Так, окей. Be at range meeting place at midnight. That's a range meeting place.
Tramp.
Побігли. Зустрічатися зі шпигуном. Треба з діалогом потренуватись трошки менше бути цим прямолінійним, тому що це зовсім вже нікуди не годиться.
Got a problem? Me? More I drink, clearer I think.
Так. Це місце. Нормально, нікуди пішов. Так, це треба закрити питання.
Remember me, Witcher. Village. The squire tell you betrayed.
Що? Просто мене там збирався битися. Чекайся. Якось на кесі. Уявлення немає з якого біса. Так.
Now just to hide and wait.
Фуф. Що то я вже не давав.
Behind the door. Best place to hide. Classic.
Нічого собі, це спай наш?
Triss, how'd you know to... Dijkstra, huh?
None other. I couldn't resist. Really want to see this through to the end.
Perfect place for a tryst. With Triss.
Mm-hmm. Ceilings collapsed, mold on the walls, mouse droppings in the corner. Lips almost pucker on their own.
Shh. He's coming. Hide.
Побачимо, чим все закінчиться.
Menge.
Indisposed. Very indisposed.
I don't know who you are, but you're in deep. Shit right up to your nostrils.
You're in deeper, I assure you. But answer our questions and we'll help you get out.
The answer to each question will be the same. Sod off.
You'll talk. Just a matter of time. So save us some, yourself some too, and stop acting tough.
Or what?
Or I'll have to hurt you. Permanently.
I see you know your way around an interrogation. So do I. You're the bad one, all threats and torture. And the red one's the good one, full of sympathy and sweet promises.
That's where you're wrong. Had enough?
Fuck off! I can take this.
Нічого собі,
Of
яка
course you
тріс.
can. But I'm just getting started.
Triss, stop.
First, let him.
Please. So, gonna talk?
Depends on the question.
Where'd Menga hide Sicky Reuben's treasure?
I haven't a clue.
You realize one word and you'll howl in pain again.
Yeah, and yet I still say I don't know a thing. Does that make you think?
Think he's telling the truth?
Ugh, looks like it.
Pure curiosity. Who do you work for?
God's sake, no way.
Sure about that?
Yes. No matter what you do, witch. That...
We're looking for Dandelion. We know Menka captured him.
That's what this is all about. A fucking minstrel. You might have said so from the start. Before you bloody started mucking my mind with magic. I can't believe it. For a miserable sap like that.
Get to the point.
Dandelion is on Temple Isle. In the dungeon beneath the shrine. Menga's planning to execute him in Oxenfurt. Positively spectacular.
Afraid you'll have to call off the show.
How can we free Dandelion?
Those who leave Temple Isle do so only on Menga's orders. Issued in person.
Damn it.
We'll find a way. I have an idea. Tell you later.
Bye.
Enough. We've learned everything we wanted to.
Glad to hear it. Can I assume we can put this unfortunate incident behind us and...
Not so fast. Geralt.
I know. He's seen too much.
Why? I told you. I'll never...
Either he dies, or I wipe his mind.
Strip him of his memory.
But I helped you. I helped.
It's not so bad, I promise.
Kiss, slay, and gave.
How do you feel?
Base. Cruel. Vile. I could go on. But I need to get out of here. Now. Go home. Bathe. Then drink myself to oblivion.
Walk you home?
Not today, Geralt. Not today. But there is one other thing I wanted to talk about. So, mind coming by later? Menga's dead, true, but that hardly marks the end of my troubles.
Said you had an idea about freeing Dandelion.
Yes. We know he's on the island, and he'll stay there until
Mm-hmm. Problem is, Menga's dead. So...
No one else knows that. He could have escaped the fire. He could reappear. Him or...
A Doppler?
Mm-hmm. Your old friend Dudu Biberveld impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandelion claimed he seemed more real than the original.
Yeah, except Dudu's an...
Fingers crossed.
Так, окей. Тріс хлоп і зникла. Alchemy paste. Alchemy powder. Butter knife, ні, це вже трохи треба. Так, а що, може тут щось класне є? Раз ми вже тут. Alchemy powder. Па-па-па-па-па. Butter knife. Барахло в основному. Ладно, до біса це все. Толку Присцилла. Що мене по квестам? Трохи шкода чувака того, що ми тільки що мордували? Чи цього любистка? Скільки всього? Talk to Priscilla. Хлоп. Побігли. Та просто якщо ти пошпигуна, то в мене варіантів реально було вбити його або стерти йому пам'ять. І как би... Я не розумію, чого ця тітка на мене нападає. Я не хочу навіть з нею битися. Якась скажена пані. Тобто Присцила. Так, то що? Ладно, ще 20 хвилин, може сказати, що... Та все, вона вже відчепилась, музику можна міняти. Ага. Ні, мені не треба. А що мені треба? Це глянути, куди ми біжимо. Hierarch Square. Talk to Priscilla. А, так. Ну але зі шпигунами так не буває. Він явно... Я можу зрозуміти, чому так повелася історія, тому що реально чувак шпигун і доволі агресивний, і доволі впливового чувака, тобто він не залишив би цю історію просто так, тож треба було щось з ним робити. Єдине, що я міг це зробити, це пом'якшити трошки для нього участь. От, але да. Але реально, блін, діалоги сьогодні не моя сильна риса взагалі. Добре, хоч цього чувака не вбили. А то я вже почав думати, що ми зараз будемо палити просто все, що рухається. Так, побачите, йде, власне, Присцила, вона зверху. А, музичка класна. В цьому генделі. Це вона? Здравствуйте.
Dandelion. I know where he is.
Да, якось, чесно кажучи, мені трошки важкувато грати зараз в плані сюжету, тому що доволі жорсткі сценарії, типу, вибір між поганим чимось і поганим. Не вгадаєш. У мене, до речі...
Sounds like an awful lot of...
Don't have a choice. Tell me.
At a poetry tourney in Ellender. And it proved true. At first I thought it meant...
Just at first.
Well, only cows... Dandelion can... Well, I very much doubt it.
I see. Take care now.
Навіть коли ото з Вічхантери були. Там оце була лінія діалогу, а не Сірі, боже, якось Тріс. Те, що вона сказала, типу, роби, що треба для того, щоб врятувати Сірі. Я прошу, якщо я реально зараз дозволю її в клітку поставити, чорт значить чим це закінчиться. Може її десь там пошматують. І це буде теж журба. Не так воно все і очевидно. Що прикольно? Мені треба твердіше грати. Так воно, да. Ладно, а що воно взагалі за розклад? Get Junior. А що по секондарі? Проведемо тріс на прощання сьогодні вже думаю. Прям щось серйозно вписуватись не варто. Сон бере трошки.
Interesting.
Call the guards! Anybody!
I advise you well. Fuck off.
Це до мене? Я хочу тут уже нарубав чуваків просто в Новіграді, так що я не дивлюсь, що в мене люди розбігаються. Хоча я спочатку не дуже то і планував.
Yes? Who are you here for?
Triss.
Told her from the start. No men, no pets. 'Tis a decent house for decent folk.
Don't worry, won't stay long.
І мені куди треба йти? Вгору чи вниз? Вгору, очевидь. Ще вгору.
Geralt, I got a problem. Can we talk? Yes, Geralt?
Feel all right?
So. Why do you ask?
Maybe we should talk about something else.
Gladly. I was about to ask the same.
See, you kept the rose of remembrance I gave you in Flotsam.
Seems so long ago. Probably because so much has changed.
So, sentimental value. That why you kept it?
Partly, though more as a warning.
Been in Novigrad long?
Long enough to know how not to get caught and survive.
And before you came here, where were you?
Oh, places where I managed to get by without your help too. Which doesn't mean I'm not happy to see you.
What did you want to talk about?
I got a strange message. Don't quite know what to think.
Who was it from?
Ingrid Vegelbud's servant. Apparently, Lady Vegelbud's prepared to donate a tidy sum. She wants to help mages escape from Novigrad.
Guessing this wouldn't be a selfless act of charity.
You guess right. And that's my problem. Vegelbud needs a favor from me. No details in the letter, unfortunately. I'm supposed to meet the servant at the fish market. Says he needs to explain everything face to face, but these days I can't be sure meeting him's a good idea.
What are you afraid of exactly?
That it's a trap. On the one hand, it's an opportunity I can't afford to let slip. We need the coin. On the other,
Nobody expects you to risk your life.
I expect that of myself. The thing is, it used to be easier. When I didn't know what it's like to be tortured, what it's like to hear the screams of others and be unable to do anything.
You could have escaped at any time.
I know, but I was still terrified.
Don't like this at all, but you seem determined. Not about to let you deal with it alone.
Thank you.
The servant. How are you supposed to contact him?
Said I'd recognize him. He'll be in a blue tunic, have a load of keys strapped to his belt. I'm supposed to ask him about the price for his trout.
Whose idea you think this was? The servants or Vegelbud's?
My bet's on Ingrid. High-born damsels have a lot more time than...
Think it'll be better if I talk to the mystery man in the blue tunic.
He's expecting to meet me.
You just wait nearby. I'll make sure that note didn't come from the witch hunters. Then you come in.
Fine. Let's meet there.
Так, окей. Допомагаємо Тріс розібратися з цим дивним запросом. Пішли.
Let's dance.
Так, це була бітва. Коротше, з одною бандою типу служив, все на іншу, типу, інша на мене кидається. Тому, в принципі, доволі очікувано було побігти. Ні, зовсім близько. Погнали. Новіград.
Lots of blue jerkins. Interesting.
Yeah?
Know where I can get the best price on trout?
Perhaps. But it wasn't you I was to meet, sir.
Want to talk to the letter's recipient, I gotta be present.
Caution would advise...
Caution's advising you not to argue right now. Trust me.
Seems I've got no choice. Come with me.
Follow servant.
This way. It's not far.
Arms for the poor.
That's it. Get it.
Stop walking into his door! No!
Thank you. Let's go.
Воплі кромка.
What did they want from you?
I've no clue. First time I've laid eyes on them. Maybe. Well, recently someone's been trying to question our messengers about the young count. Hold on. Where's Miss Marigold? You was to come alone, miss.
If not for him, that trio would have dragged you in for questioning. The tall one was Valdo Muris, works for the witch hunters.
Aye, you're surely right, miss. It just weren't what I expected, since Lady Vagelbud...
Now that we're past the initial courtesies, maybe you can tell us who you are.
Lady Vagelbud's valet. I meant you no offence, sir.
Why wouldn't Lady Vagelbud meet with me personally?
She was afraid they'd follow her. Been a nervous wreck of late.
So what's this about? Be straight.
Lady Vagelbud's son. He's the problem. Master Albert's taken an interest in alchemy. Temple Guard's got him wind.
Wouldn't worry about the guard, but since the mage hunters tried to grab you, I'd say Albert's in serious trouble.
Aye. Lady Vagelbud bought off the guardsmen, since the hunters pay for every mage revealed to them.
Guardsmen took a bribe from the frightened family and whispered a word to the hunters anyway. How'd Ingrid Vagelbud know to...
We learned Miss Marigold, Myra, provided Lady Ingrid with magical assistance on a few occasions.
Makes sense. Myra meant...
Seems Albert needs to disappear as soon as possible.
I can arrange that. Think young Vagelbud can slip out of the house unnoticed?
Tain't that simple, sadly. Master Albert's in hiding at the Vagelbud's country estate. Lady Ingrid's got the notion she can get him out quietly. Wants to throw a lavish masquerade ball.
Am I supposed to attend? Help him escape?
Aye, we'll not manage without you, miss. Lady Vagelbud fears the Alps being watched.
It's a good idea. A boisterous bash. That'll distract the hunters.
Especially if even half of what I've heard about the Vagelbud's balls is true. Word is, at the last one they served 100 different desserts, and the fireworks boomed from dusk till dawn.
What with the war and all, Milady's ordained but 85 desserts this time. Won't be no candied petals or blue roses from Nazaire. The roses have become dreadfully hard to come by.
Oh, I'd love to see it all.
Що собі наступав?
Hope we won't have to stay till the end.
You're coming with me?
Of course I am. Not about to send you into what could prove to be the lion's den by yourself. Think about it. 85 desserts, while you're still trying to keep your waist at 22 inches.
Geralt, please. How do we get to the residence?
Your invitation. Take it. Guard at the gate will have instructions for you. You're to wear a fox mask, all right? Good luck to you.
Think we can head there now?
You're kidding, right? We have to prepare. Change clothes, most importantly, buy our masks. I bet you can get everything we need for the ball at Eliel's shop. You know it?
Been there before. Eliel's a friend of Dandelion's. Just masks, right? Probably don't need to wear a doublet, do I?
A doublet, Geralt. And it's not up for discussion. Take care of that, then come and see me.
Треба вдягнутися. Ну це цікавий момент, який треба завершити. Buy a mask to wear the masquerade ball. Погнали! Закупимось до маскараду. Я вже не забігати погнали, але це такий момент. Маскарад я не хочу пропустити. Ще потримаємось трошки. До речі, біжимо до цього чувака, в кого можна сукню купити. Можна мою сукню купити цього. Та-та-та-та-та.
Greetings. Come to look over my spring collection.
Так, ти пам'ятаєш, це цей чувак.
Glad to take a glance at what
Ну
you
тепер давай
got.
глянемо, що
Of
таке.
course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm done, it'll feel like you're wearing nothing at all.
А, значить, Тріс замовляла даблет і Fox Masks. Тріс Fox Mask. А це на що? Ну хай. А даблет це що таке? У мене грошей, слухай, стільки всього. Ух ти, які класні штані. Красиві. А, даблет у мене вже, походу, вже є, правда? Courtier's doublet. Doublet. Shirt. Skellige tunic. Треба мені купувати, та я не думаю, що треба. Неправду.
So long.
Так, сукню не можна купити. Трікс де Fox Mask. Язик вже запитається. Суконь не було. Були тільки... Ох, я загорівся. Невчасно.
Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp.
Були тільки туніки.
What's he doing here?
Overripe sheep's feet.
They ought to never let your kind in.
Eternal fire protects us. Gives monsters the shits.
Може до цей Тріс бігати півдня реально.
Made yourself at home.
А, ні,
Track
не
mudding
півдня,
all
це ж
over
на
the floor.
цьому міні-отельчику. Де Тріс? Ох, нічого собі. Яка красуня.
Geralt!
Someone's in a good mood.
So?
Nothing. Just, you look good when you're giddy.
You get everything?
Everything's ready. We can go.
Just a shame you didn't dress up like I asked.
Really expected me to show up in a lacework collar, ruffles on my trousers?
You'd even look great wearing a bustle.
Doubt I want to know what that is. For now, you'll just have to survive on bread and Witcher.
Well then, shall we go?
Ну, у мене 3 маски. А чого я не перевдягся? Якщо б я знав, що треба перевдягнутись прямо тут, я б перевдягся. Хто ж знав?
Greetings, my lord, my lady.
We're Lady Ingrid Vegelbud's guests.
Your invitation, please. All's in order. You'll find Lady Vegelbud in the estate's yard. Look for the parrot mask. One
Parrot
more
mask.
thing. Leave your swords here, please.
Fine.
A pleasant evening to you both.
It's beautiful here. I haven't been outside the city in ages.
А я не можу перевдягнутися тут. Ну це обідно. Мене знов кинули. Сланко, я буду плакати ввечері сьогодні. Що, правда, вечір закінчується. Якщо б я знав, я б перевдягнувся до того, а тут я не можу цього зробити.
With that scrawny harlot.
Come now, don't cry. After
Hello,
all, he's not the only man.
No use pretending you don't know. Is that any way to treat an old mate? Refuse to acknowledge him?
There's been a mistake. I don't know you, sir.
Don't be foolish, Vivian. I'd recognize that mane anywhere. You might play the Great Dame now, but before that Baron Edward something pulled you from the gutter, you were a common...
Enough. The lady said she doesn't know you.
Who's this? The new one? Older than the last, it seems. A decrepit, moss-covered prick. So, the less they can, the more they pay. Is that it?
Let's go, Triss. Wouldn't want to make a scene.
Vivian! Hey! Oh, I liked you much better when you worked the carriages outside the passive floor, huh? Come back.
What a jackass.
Done with you.
Moritz, what
Добре.
are you doing here?
Мене просто покидає почуття, що,
Miss Miracle. Well, well.
що я сьогодні у всіх можливих ситуаціях, як особливо пов'язаних з романтичними лініями, постійно обираю неправильну лінію. Знаєш, типу, це як якийсь постійний страйк в некоректних цих.
Join you? And just who would I join?
Your friends, among others. Once we've all gathered, I'll lead you.
You will lead. Forgive me, Marigold, but that is like allowing myself to be led by a lame duck. Farewell.
Didn't like that guy. Why'd you insist on talking to him?
He's an old friend. His name's Moritz Diefenthal. Tell you the story later.
Вони мене постійно підставляють, типу, якщо б знати, що я не зможу передягнутися, я б був в красивому цьому. В костюмі. Натомість. Що тут?
Ah, another challenger. Please join us. Sir Devenant just vacated his place at the table. It's rather...
Так, ну ми на балу, треба розважатись.
What happened to him?
Some good men took him aside to prevent him from hurting himself. So, shall we play? First, you shall face Margrave Vladimir de Cray. The man can afford to lose, so he's likely to be reckless.
Гвент? Я прям не впевнений, що зараз.
Not in the mood.
Not in the mood to win.
Тут можна щось, короче, виграти у чувака, окей.
How goes it? Then I shall return later.
Що тут ще цікавого відбувається?
But our hunting hounds are simply the best.
You do seem fierce.
Yes, they're superbly trained.
Собака розглядається.
Won't even whimper without
Він
one
піде за мною бігає по всьому цьому.
Late son of a gun.
Sold him off.
I've heard ballads
Duck
about
him
you.
right in the...
And that sorcerer.
А ось і наша леді.
Excuse me a moment.
Так, у мене ж гарний одяг, типу,
Miss?
і просто тупо не
Yes,
цей,
it's me.
не знав, коли його
The
вдягати.
trout buyer?
Oh, yes, of course.
Все, тепер буду бігати
Please
тільки в
excuse
гарному
the
одязі
precautions,
постійно.
but perhaps we could speak somewhere in private.
Я буду тепер модником, коротше. Буду тільки в гарному одязі бігати. Тільки вже на заруби вдягатись. Що, як можна
Thank you
згадати
for
таке?
agreeing to help.
А
My
тепер
valet
засмутив
warned
даму,
me you
тому
might
що
come
не
with
вдягся
a
так, як вона
friend.
хотіла. Це ж журба.
I'd prefer as few as possible knew of Albert's flight. But if you trust this man...
Like no one else.
Any sign of the hunters recently?
Since they attacked my servant at the market, none. All has been quiet. But I bribed a man of the Temple Guard. He claims there's more and more talk of Albert in the ranks.
How did the guardsmen learn about your son's interests to begin with?
Unfortunately, I cannot be sure Albert himself was not the source, merely boasting about an experiment. He's careless that way. Like his father, a kind man but a dimwit, devoured by an Arachus. I don't know if you've heard.
Yeah. Must have traveled far and wide.
Hardly. He attempted to breed them. Perhaps I should be pleased Albert adopted alchemy as his hobby, a safe one, relatively.
Let's get Albert. Where is he?
Entertaining the guests. He's always been an outsized presence at my receptions. I preferred not to arouse any suspicions.
When can we take him away?
We shall have to wait until the guests have imbibed enough to notice only the goblet-laden trays. Don't fret, it won't be long.
Is your son ready to go? We'll have to...
Yes, I've seen to everything.
You're better off not knowing any But please, trust me. It's not the first...
I know. Thank you.
How will we recognize him?
He's donned a panther mask. He knew
Pantera.
you were due to come for him. Seemed rather excited, ironically. I'm afraid he's not fully comprehended the danger he faces.
Don't worry about that. He'll fit right in with a good...
Geralt! Let's go find him.
I shall await word from you.
Так, пантера. Маска пантери.
Let's look for Albert.
Як виглядає маска пантери, то бачите. Це має бути хлопець, правильно, наш Альберт?
Apparently, they have this contraption to pacify.
Others claim it's inappropriate.
Radovit's not a whit better than you say the police. It's right, it can be worse.
Пантер маска. Як це серед цієї цієї алкашні може когось знайти?
Mark my words, I'll kick him out. It's another night without whore.
А де це тут, типу?
A colossal boom.
Ось пантера ж, да? Це пантера?
Yes.
Nice mask.
Rawr.
Albert Vegelbud.
No. I'm a Black Panther.
Oh my, Count!
Your mom sent us, Mr. Panther.
Oh, so you are.
Добре, хоч пояс на мені гарний. Якась хоч розрада.
Yes, when can we leave the estate?
Well, Mama said it would be best to wait until everyone's drunk. Besides, there'll be fireworks later, a jolly good distraction. Once they've begun, I shall slip away, saunter into the garden. We'll meet in the hedge maze.
Be waiting for you there.
Very well. But first, you absolutely must try the Fiorano Rosé. Absolutely.
Треба ж таке.
Hope Albert hasn't forgotten the reason for this whole get-together.
Wanna wait in the garden? I saw a nice spot there earlier.
Late supper again.
The men of this family have little luck.
Так.
Scarron Vegelbud died young.
Do you think the women, they...
Sorry, sir.
He's a wonderful man.
Care to sit down for a spell? Relieved to get that mask off, if only for a little.
Золоті чоботи, так.
Great view from here, and there's even wine.
Вино золоті
It's so
чоботи.
long since I've been to a
Заляпаний
feast,
блудом
ball, or reception.
жупан.
Amazingly pleasant change from the sewers of
Але
Novigrad.
вечір все до краси видався.
So,
300 кров красиво
does this mean it's a
зробили.
good time to
Цією
ask you
сукнею.
about...
Yes?
Yes,
About
зелені
that
очі.
mage we met earlier?
Oh, Maritz. What do you want to know?
How'd you meet?
Geralt, all mages know each other. Some are well over a century old. That's plenty of time to make acquaintances.
In that case, when did you meet him?
At a feast, long ago. He walked up and just blatantly offered to teleport us somewhere quieter.
You turn him down?
Is that what you think? He actually pursued me for a while afterwards.
Got the impression he doesn't exactly like you.
I just think he'd love to have me as his charge, rather than his leader.
See, but you're the one organizing the mage's escape from Novigrad.
Геральт,
Sometimes I
конечно,
have no
виглядає супер
idea how I
елегантно
actually
в цьому
managed to blend them
всьому.
all together.
Такий здоровані якомусь лахмітті, ну але золоті чоботи прям рятують ельфійські.
You're a charismatic leader. Simple as that.
You really think so?
Absolutely. Next thing you know, they'll be calling you Iron Marigold. Could even wear an eye patch and it'd look right.
For a moment there, I thought you were being sincere.
Of course I'm being sincere. Look at me. Didn't blush a bit. Someone's coming.
Is it Albert?
No, just some lost guest. Shh.
Романтика, любов.
Must be looking for his beloved. Like in that elven tale about the frog and the lark. Inchu, inchu, bag broga. Inch by inch, little frog.
Shh, let's go.
Oh,
Романтика.
I sure hope the other guests don't get drunk as quickly as I did.
Sooner we get out of here, the better.
Oh no. I plan to have a good look at this famous maze of theirs first. I hear the statues there are completely, entirely...
Entirely what?
nude.
Блін.
Come on, Geralt.
Triss, wait.
Geralt. Coming?
Вона так, коротше, з ним фліртувала, що я й сам повівся вже. Це неможливо, коротше, просто.
Geralt. Coming?
Я біжу просто, як не знати. Хоч тут не впустити Тріс. Хтось напився. Та один бокал випили не була таким може. Це якась фантастична.
Careful.
Боже, як романтично. Kiss Trees. Urgent. Я вже чуть тут не пропустив, коротше.
Miss Marigold, at last! So sorry we are forced to meet under such incredibly inopportune circumstances.
You can say that again.
But I'm sure we'll make up for it another time. I absolutely must show you my alchemical formulae.
Anyone follow you?
I don't believe so.
Just in case, you two switch masks.
Да.
We'll go first. Geralt will follow right after.
Saddled horses await in the stables.
Good. Meet you there.
Minutes later. Мечі віддайте. Ага. Я без мечів якось. Да, дуже романтично і красиво. Під фейерверк все взагалі.
Albert! Why do you hide?
Це на мене запитати
Here you
хтось
are,
буде.
my love. Here you are. So, about this private showing.
Under any other circumstances, I'd give you the full Monty.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Ось і за нами прийшли.
Albert Vegelbud.
Please, step away, miss.
Nobility's not towards young Count. Try anything, and you will get bruised.
Да, ребята.
Doubt it.
Заруба. Вічхантери. Мінус 1.
You'll be spitting teeth.
Ага. Офісер. No, you don't. Ну, хорошо, мені зарядив.
Come on! That's it! All together!
All together. Мінус 2. Іди сюди. Мінус 3. Господи, ці лабіринти. Куди бігти далі? Ага, скажи, до речі, да, така прям п'яна, може вона грала п'яність. Знаєш, чисто, щоб підчепити Геральта. До речі, дуже вдало. Вона так грала, що цей... Не поверсти було неможливо просто. А потверділа справді дуже швидко. Така вже сразу бойова пані.
I began to worry.
Ran into some trouble.
Hunters? Will they come here?
No, we've got some time. But please send someone to the garden. Needs a little tidying.
I shall see to it. And you must hurry.
Everything set?
Yes. Got your swords back from the guard. And Ingrid gave me the coin. It's more than I expected. Stunningly more, frankly.
Glad I could help you collect it. You'll find a good use for it?
What happened at the fountain? It was my fault, I know. The wine went straight to my head. I'm sorry.
Triss, don't apologize.
Miss Marigold.
We need to go.
I know. Be careful.
Слухай, красиво як зробив. Все. Quest failed, collect them all. Для чого? Цікаво. Це карти. А, тому що закінчився бал, а я не виграв карту у чувака, зрозуміло. Угу. Ну, це нічого страшного, не шкода. Все. Здається, цей великий квест закінчений. З балом, романтикою і всім іншим. А як я виглядав би, до речі, в цьому одязі? Ну, класно виглядав би за стіни. Зробимо цей скрін. Ех! Так, окей. І штані ще треба мощні. Окей. We're good. Добро, все, буду закінчувати. Світланко, дуже дякую, що склала мені компанію. Трошки побігали, помахалися. Щось я сьогодні як сонна муха грав. І з діалогами не дуже в'язалося, ну Бог з ним. Добрячу частину квестів закрили і далі будемо шукати. До речі, я думав, знайдемо сьогодні 3 години. І так і не знайшли, до речі, любистка, але я сподіваюся, що далі ми його знайдемо. Побіжимо далі і знайдемо. На цьому буду завершувати. Ще раз дяк, гарного вечора. Так, ну мені в принципі так він подобається, тільки щоб бруднувати трохи. Ось ця штука в нього в цьому багні в якомусь. А до речі, маска... Можна так в масці бігати? О, блін, так це топ, я буду бігати в масці. Чи прям бігати отак? Або отак, мені оця подобається, глянь. Чи, я не знаю, що елегантніше. Ні, ну ця штука елегантніша, напевно. А сорочка просто, типу, чіткий пасик. Та ні, щось вона дуже розхристана. А може і ні. Все, буду грати далі таким чуваком. Так, ну добре. На цій позитивній ноті завершую. Ще раз дякую. Гарної ночі і побачимось. Пока-пока. Чікс.